So normally
check.
when we jump right into it, I like for the guests to introduce themselves because you know what I'm saying. I want to know, what you want people to know about you, and so I want you to introduce yourself like as if you were the podcast host. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. How would I introduce myself if I wasn't me?
Exactly.
I would say introducing. Okay. I feel like I'm one of the most viral people without trying to be viral. Like things just happen by accident.
Right.
I feel like I'm a king and one of the juggernauts in the reality TV space.
That's right.
I'm a GOAT as far as what I've done with my contribution to the culture in music and hip hop. Niggas know what I've done, whether they want to admit it,
right,
or give me my props for it. But yeah, let's give it up for Safaree, the GOAT.
Safaree, the GOAT in here.
We needed one of them damn that cow thing. That
ding
they
ding
shake
ding 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 ding.
And that
some sound effects.
Yeah.
I think we got some sound effects
in your
in
headphones.
Here. You're the only dude that's been on all of the Love and Hip Hop.
And I swear I ain't do that on purpose. People think like, yo, that was my goal. Like I lived in Cali, I lived in New York, I lived in Atlanta, and I live in Miami. So then it's like the show just happens to be in all of those major cities.
Right.
And then they find out I moved. So they're like, yo, Safaree, you should do the show. And I'm like, okay.
If you were to just be like in music or TV, like what do you think is like more popping for you? I mean, both having both is great.
Yeah.
But like if you were to like be like a mega superstar artist or just like a world famous movie star or something, like I like TV because it kind of like
I like this question, and surprisingly no one's ever asked me that.
Yeah.
So now I got to really think about it. I feel like with the music, it's like it's fun. There's a passion, but after a while, when you really understand what this game is,
right,
and you go through the shit that's really in this that the general public and the world don't get to see,
right,
it kind of makes it become a job.
Right,
I don't like to do nothing where I feel like I gotta work.
Right. Right. And I almost feel like you're contributing to the same like industry that can't wait till you fail.
Exactly.
And that's when you get older though. Like,
yes,
you're doing everything to get on, but then like that's what I realized, like, I don't know if you've seen like the J. Cole stuff going on. And I can appreciate what he, for prioritizing his peace.
Yeah.
But it's the same industry that like gave him props now, like fuck Cole, and it's I don't know, man.
Nah, but see, I've went through that whole thing of trying to pacify millions of strangers to make them
right.
feel like, oh, please accept me,
right,
please believe in me, and please love me. Like I went through that, and then when I realized that, like, yo, I gotta look in the mirror and big myself up,
right?
Because if these people switch up on me, then I'm like, damn, I'm dependent on a bunch of strangers to make me feel good about myself,
right? Well, that's exactly. I feel like I'm going through the same thing right now. It's like I'm tired of having to have people validate whether I'm accepted or not, and it's really because when you actually do it, it's different than people trying to seem like they do it, and that's the problem. I think a lot of people live in two lives right now, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, I gotta look like this on the internet, but you ain't really doing that real life. But Safaree, what you see is what you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't front, and even like as far as with the music, when I was in that, and then I've been around everybody,
right.
And it's like I don't chase the fame and the hype. Like everybody who's around me is real people that I genuinely rock with, and I'd rather be around people that I rock with that are not around me because they're like, oh, okay, this guy's famous, he got a lot of Instagram followers. I know if I'm in a picture in the background with him, it's gonna get me some hype. And I really don't give a fuck about none of these niggas.
Right.
Like I care about myself. Nobody could fuck with me in any space of anything, and whether it's true or not, that's just what I believe. My doors go up, and these niggas can't tell me shit. And mentally, I'm here with that now because I wasn't always like this. I used to like validate and need the validation from people.
Right.
And when you need that validation from people, yo, that shit can make you lose your mind. It can make you go through a depression, and I've been there before. Yeah,
I like to say you have to have some ego to get into this,
yes,
but then you have to lose it in order to survive.
Yes,
and
I've had it. I lost it, and I've been at the highest of highest. I feel like the levels of fame that I've been around, there's nothing above that shit.
Right.
And like, I don't know, I never been around Michael Jackson, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I guess that was a different era. But the levels of shit that I've been around and seen, I feel like I've seen it all. So
I mean, you cool as hell, man. Sometimes it's a gamble when people come to the shop or artists come in. It's, you know, like, and you cool as hell. So I really appreciate you just coming in. Good energy, got good people around you. You know what I mean?
I'm real. I can't be fake. And you know what it is? Because I've been in situations where I see how famous people treat other people because, oh, this person's not famous, so I'm not gonna be as welcoming to that person.
Right.
And I just don't respect that.
Right. You know, something interesting. We had a really brief conversation in the lobby real quick, but you're doing some other work that I feel like needs to be highlighted, helping people
the
with...
reason why I'm here.
Yeah. Can you touch on that?
So I'm in the health insurance space now. So pretty much me and my partner, Omar, we have a group of licensed health insurance agents, and we're providing health care for, you know, thousands and thousands of people in America who are eligible for healthcare at no cost, but they don't even realize it's there. It's like, you know, sometimes they used to like say if you don't want certain people to know shit, you would put it in a book.
Right.
And it's like, I feel like in this space, it's the same thing. Like there's so much people who are eligible to get healthcare at no cost, and it's like, if they don't hear it in rap music or if a famous person doesn't say it, they just won't know about it.
So what's that real quick? I mean, I'm sure it's a lengthy sort of thing, but like what kind of, you know, real quick pointers or like where can you direct them to if they don't want to look in the book or like...
Yeah, if you don't want to look in the book and you just want to like get health insurance for you and your family, because that's just the most important thing I think there is to do right now, go to oinsurance.com.
Okay.
And pretty much you can
that's
sign
nationally
up.
or just in Florida right now?
No, nationally.
Okay.
We're nationwide across the globe. We can give everybody health insurance, and we have been giving everybody health insurance. So
oinsurance.com.
Yeah.
And like, how did you step into that space? Was something that just kind of was brought to you, or you have something personal?
So my partner Omar, aka Whitey, he's black as hell, but they call him Whitey. He's been in the space for like the past 8 years, and he just was explaining like, you know, how the game works, and the company he was with, they wanted me to get in business with them.
Right.
And when I was hearing the numbers they were offering me, I kind of was like, well, what else is there? And then he told me, hey, this is what's really in it. And I'm like, word. Then when he told me what we needed to do to like, you know, start up our own agency and call center, and what we needed to do to get licensed agents and then just make shit happen. And then now it's just like, it's doing really well. And I at first I wasn't really going to tell people I was doing it.
Right.
Because I like to be like low key with certain shit that I do. But then it's like, now I want people to know we're able to give them health insurance. If I have friends who don't make money and they need jobs, hey, get your license and become an agent. My boy right here, this is my DJ.
Right.
He got licensed. Man, this guy, he's still a DJ, but I feel like he turned his back on the DJing because he's making so much money doing health insurance now.
Right, right.
He
he
got his own agency, downline his own agents, and it's...
Man, I'm about to have to call you, man. You know, I'm about to turn my back on DJing.
For real.
So look at his change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, I appreciate that. Let's switch lanes real quick. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you for doing something like that for the community.
Of course.
And not being so braggadocious about it, and maybe it'll start coming out, and which is dope because I feel like a lot of people virtue signal what they do for the community.
Yo,
you know?
let me tell you why. And you saw before this thing even started rolling, and then why I was saying I don't do podcasts and shit, right? Because I don't like how I feel like with black people, as soon as they start making money, they start going on a podcast. Hey, look, this is what I do. This is how much money I make. I'm doing this. I'm doing that.
Right, right.
Yo, I've been doing this shit for a year, and I don't tell nobody nothing.
And that's where the longevity will come.
Yeah,
into play,
and it's
you know?
like it don't make no sense. So it's like if it's in a way where I could talk about it and it makes sense, and I let people know, then they come in, then I'm gonna do it like that. But to just be sitting here and telling everyone, oh, this is what I do, this is how much money I make, I just feel like it's tacky.
No, I appreciate that. You know, I've some people don't know this, but 14 years ago I had a heart attack, and so when I was just running around independent
you look young.
as a DJ,
how did that happen?
Yeah, you know, Filipino diet. You know what I'm saying? Probably things I shouldn't be doing at the same time. But really, I like to say like God touched me and told me to like slow down and like, hey, because the next year, actually. It happened like the first year I joined Wiz, and then, you know, Wiz came out Black and Yellow. So really I felt like it was like a in between chapters kind of, and like, yo, you about to experience touring and a whole new thing. And so it really was like a humbling thing. Let's switch lanes real quick. You came to visit Jardín. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Your first time at the dispensary. I know you said you're not too much of like a smoker, but what did you think about the dispensary? Checking it out.
First of all, the experience here, it makes you want to smoke even if you don't smoke. So now
Right.
I want to smoke.
Right.
The setup of this place is incredible. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of like I would say I'm a closet smoker.
Right.
Like if it's the end of the night and I'm in bed under my covers
Right.
and I'm scared and I'm lonely, I'll
Never lonely. You're probably never lonely.
I spend a lot of time by myself. I like to like think a lot, but I'll take a couple of hits and then that put me to sleep. But I can't smoke and
do shit.
yeah, I'm not one of the people. I need a spliff to start my day, and I need a spliff so that when I'm with people, I walk slow and be left behind and not realize shit is going on. Like some people I be around, so it's like I just want to always be intact.
Talking about Whitey again over here?
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
This guy Whitey yesterday, I'm like, all of a sudden towards the end of the day, he starts moving so slow. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this guy? And he was in the side smoking with Zeke, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Whitey was trying to get the second sweatsuit. He didn't want to see. He tried to get the second sweatsuit down there. I see him though. But no, the whole team is cool, man. We appreciate you coming out. Thanks for blessing Jardín.
Appreciate you, no doubt. Jardín. I know this is a J. Black people say Jardín. So we're gonna have to make like a little H or something, bro. But nobody black is calling this Jardín.
Well, now they might though because of you. So they might.
Okay.
You made it very
Jardín.
clear. You made it very
Jardín,
clear.
okay.
No, we appreciate that. So real quick, just 2024. We got any music things? You doing another? Love and hip hop Vegas. What are we doing? What do we got? Safaree.
Yo, big shout out to Ray J, the Tronics Network. You got a whole bunch of new shows that we're shooting. If there's anybody out there who has a dope show idea, I could pretty much executive produce and make any type of show that I want. Love and hip hop. I just found out my contract is up.
Double it up, man. You gotta double it up.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. My mother is so tired of me. My mother hates me being on that show. But I don't know. I don't know what God wants me to do. I honestly, I don't plan nothing with my life out. I don't like to think about anything that's past the week. I live day by day.
That's right. Just let it flow, man.
Yeah,
Let the universe do its thing.
And I feel like I've been doing pretty okay with it.
Nah, I appreciate it. The legend, the GOAT, Safaree in the building. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jardín, Las Vegas.